Hi, my name is Shadeja Williams, and this is my APB package plan. Uncommon. This is the branding that was presented to everyone at the beginning of the school year for VCU. It's our new branding. It's uncommon because VCU is a state school, it's a city school, it's a liberal school, it's a diverse school, and students are really able to be who they want to be while in a semi-city setting, and that's unlike most schools around. And with this uncommon theme, VCU has shown this with the various clubs and activities that they provide their students. Everything they do is different. You don't see the way people dress, the way people present their artwork at any other school, which is why we go viral very often. And we present clubs like the APB, an uncommon club. It's the Activities Programming Board. That's who you guys are. You're a student-run organization, and your mission is to foster school spirit and awareness and diversity and inclusion through a variety of events in the VCU community. And yes, I am the current marketing and communications coordinator, so this was a perfect brand for me to work with. And currently, you're trying to grow your followers. You have a following of around 3,400, and it's going up from there. Now, who is your audience and your niche? Your niche is the students. Yes, we have parents and workers and employees that follow the page because they want to see what's going on, but majority of the followers on the page are from 18 to 24 because they're the students. They want to know what they can get into and how they can socialize on campus. They want to make friends. Some of these people are out of state. Some of these people, like, they're from small towns or something, or they just want to meet new people. They're in college and they want to engage. And this is why we want to focus on your Instagram. Why Instagram? It's the easiest app right now for students to get information offhand. Yes, TikTok is a good app for going viral and being organic, but Instagram is still like the number one app for students right now. Just to swipe through and see stories and, post themselves in a professional setting, but also like laid back. So we will be going through Instagram, and we will have our implementation plan. Now, influencers are those who have influenced the culture. And people may think that this concept is new, but it's been around since 1760. Josiah Westwood really wanted credit for a tea set he made that got popular. And since then, so many people have used some sort of influence on social media to show their content to their audience and influence people. And it went from him to Michael Jordan making the first endorsement deal when he made the Jordan with Nike and made millions of dollars off of it. This just shows being organic, and this just was able to happen because you have to be organic and know your niche. And one thing about APB that makes it different is that you guys really know your niche. You know who you want to target. You want information to get out to students. You're trying to push that information really, 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 really heavy. So some things that we wanted to do to make you guys' page grow and really get out to more students and let people know what's going on is showing students in your post, because beforehand, the posts were all flyers and things. People like seeing their friends or seeing people they know, especially because APB is supposed to be a peer leader situation. People want to see those peer leaders, and they want to know people on campus that are usually at events and are usually on campus that they can talk to and ask questions to. Also, using Reels, because it is Instagram. Instagram's pushing Reels very heavy right now because like TikTok, Reels can go viral very easily, and you accumulate thousands of views very easily. It's really easy for anyone to do. Also, along with showcasing the students, doing an introduction to the board and everyone who's there because they're peer leaders, we also want to show actual students like that help at events, or students who go to the events, because then we can tag them, and it gives, even if they're not tagged, they see it on Instagram, it gives natural reposting. People want to repost their friends, like, oh my gosh, you got posted on the page. Like, it's fun. People want to see themselves around campus. They want to feel that like star moment, especially because you guys are getting a lot of likes because this is the VCU page. And it's just more organic, and it's really natural doing it this way. Like, we saw this with Lil Nas X, for example. He was a big Nicki Minaj stan. He had a gross following already, like a big gross following on Twitter. He had a page before he became famous for being himself and being a musician. And instead of like making him hide that part of himself, his team really like pushed it. They were like, okay, keep doing that trolling. People like that. And he did that on his TikTok, his Instagram, and people look for it and genuinely laugh at his posts, and it gives him more interaction, even if he's not putting out music, because he's just being himself, and people want you to be yourself. So this was the first mock-up of some creative work I've done for the page. It's the introduction photo shoot for the board. So, and it got so much interaction, so many reposts by people's friends and things. It's going to show 3 pinned posts at the top: the directors, the activity programming board for this year, and the committees. And this is 3 pinned at the top. So even when you post more, it's still there, so people can be able to see these faces until that year ends. And it also is very representative of the board and the directors, because these were the clothes that they picked. They wanted to wear. The theme was like earth tone streetwear. And this is just some examples of how it would look. Each person would get an individual shout out or a group shout out. Their names are going to be there. Like, it shows the directors. It also shows these are just some of the examples of the different committees, and basically, like, so you know what each person does, and if you want to do it. Here's some example of student faces. We have some volunteers through the event squad, and this will be posted first with the border, and then it has the next 2 slides being the flyer, so it also can have like a aesthetically pleasing look to the page while also posting the flyers and not being strict about sticking to that color scheme of gold, black, and white because of VCU. And here's just some more student faces. And then we also want to implement some reels, and these reels are just taking trending sounds and hopping on the wave, like taking trending sounds, because students like to see that stuff, and it's easy for it to go viral and reach them more easily. Here's an example of a reel.
VCPOV.
That just displayed what the bingo nights look like, and it gives people like a look at what they're missing at, because that's one of the most popular events here. And it's using your trending sound of Steve Lacy. So with all that being said, I just want to say, stay uncommon, APB, and keep this look going for your Instagram page, and your followers are just going to come natural.